Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you've all been fishing, or you've been able to get out there and catch a couple of fish. Been able to get out to the fads a few times over the past couple of weeks. I haven't been able to film every single time we've gone out because the weather's been pretty rough, but at least I'm getting out there and giving this boat a bit of this new boat a bit of a crack. But today I'm in the store and I pretty much just want to show you a bunch of new gear that's arrived. We've also had a lot of items restocked that have been out of stock for a little while, and there's a particular couple of reels that everybody's been asking us for, and they finally have just come back into stock. So I'm going to get stuck straight into the video and give you a look at some of these new restocked items and a couple of new items as well that we've just added to the range. So I'll set this camera up and I'll give you a bit of a look. The first thing I'm going to show you guys this week is sea anchors. Now, these things, we've been selling these for a number of years. They are probably one of the best sea anchors that I've used. I've always run one on my boat, and we've just had them, like everyone's been asking for them, when are they coming back into stock, and we've just had a batch come back into stock. Now, these are really good quality. They are like a parachute material. They've got really good ropes on them, really good stitching. I've been using one for, God, at least 4 years, and I found this to be one of the best sea anchors on my boat. They do up to about a 7-meter boat. They come rigged on the end with a really good stainless swivel and just a really nice finished, I guess, end to the sea anchor. But these have just come back into stock. Now, unfortunately, I think this is going to be our last batch of these. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to get them again, but we did get a reasonable amount of them, and they're pretty reasonably priced at $1.99. So if you want to get yourself a sea anchor for your boat, get on tacklewest.com.au, order yourself one. I'll link them in the description below before these sell out, because I'm almost certain we can't get these again, and they really are a good quality sea anchor, especially for the price. So check them out. I'm going to link them in the description, and let's move on to the next items. I've been waiting for these reels. I've been getting absolutely hounded by people. When are they coming back into stock? Our first batch sold out like that, and it's just been months and months of waiting for the reels to come back in, and we finally got them back in. Seaborg 300 MJs. So the smallest of the Seaborg range, we have them back in stock. Now, they are limited again. We didn't get totally everything that we ordered, but we did get a reasonable handful of reels. So if you're after one of the best small electric reels on the market, then this is one that you want to have a look at. These are great for fishing PE3, PE4 lines. Guys are using these on slow pitch jigging rods. Super easy to use. You can use it exactly like a normal fishing reel. So that's your free spool. You can either auto engage the reel, or you can actually use the little thumb bar on the side to re-engage it. It's a star drag. These things are super powerful. If you watch my video that I did on these, they absolutely pack a punch. But Seaborg 300s back in stock. While we're on the Seaborg train, Seaborg 800 MJs, we've just had a whole stack of these arrive again. Now, these are great for guys fishing super deep water. 800 size actually fits, if you're fishing with PE6 line, fits about 750, 800 meters a line. So really good option for guys deep dropping. They're lightweight, they're 2-speed reel, they pack a serious punch. We will have the 1200s in reasonably soon, but that particular model still unavailable. 500s, we got plenty of 500s in stock. That one's really popular. Now, we just got another good batch of these come in. Actually, both of these, we got a good decent amount of these come in. So if you want electric reels in Perth, guys, Tacklewest is the place to come to. But Tacklewest 1200 and Sea Power 1200, these are both back in stock, and we have a decent amount of both of these. Now, to give you a bit of an idea, the Tacklewest 1200 or the Tacklewest range of reels is the new entry-level reel for electrics in Daiwa. They are probably one of the best value for money electric reels on the market. They are very cost effective at $10.99. They're very, very good reel, okay? So If you've ever used the previous Tacklewest before, the motor was mounted on the outside of the reel. Now the new design, the motor is mounted on the inside of the spool. So it's a much stronger design, super easy to use. They're all in English, so you know, it's an easy electric reel to use. We've sold, I don't even know how many we sold. We sold stacks of them, and I've had one come back, and it came back and the issue was fixed, no worries. 1200 Tacklewest back in stock. Now, Sea Powers, these have been really popular, based on the Tacklewest body, okay, but it's got a Mega Twin or a Seaborg motor in it. So it's pretty much just a beefed up Tacklewest in that same body design. So we got stacks of all of these electric reels in stock. If you want to get kitted up, we do them in combos. We can combo them up for you. You can just buy the reel, whatever you want to do. But electric reels, guys, we have a good amount of stock. And you know, in Perth, we're the place to come to if you're looking to get an electric reel. So moving on to a couple of the other reels that have just come in. We've got some nice ones that I'm going to show you. Just while we're at it, our reel cabinets are looking absolutely packed full. Look at that. We try to stock every model in every range. You know, we just try to carry it all. But God, that's an awful lot of Daiwa gear, and yeah, it's killer. So along with all of the electric reels that we've had restocked, we've also had a lot of higher end reels restocked and a lot of the extra high speed reels. So Saltiga 14,000 extra high. This model hasn't been available for a number of months. We sold out a few months ago, but we've just had a good batch of these come back into stock. So 14,000, really good for guys that are spinning off the rocks, GT fishing. 14,000 is just a great size because you can fish it with PE6, PE8 lines, and it holds enough line and the reel can handle it. It's got a lot of drag pressure. For fishing heavy line, you can't go past the 14,000. A number of XH reels come in Exist. So 5,000 CXH. Now this thing is one of the sexiest light tackle spinning reels I reckon going. You have to pick one of these up to really appreciate just how nice it is. 5,000, this is going to be great for P 1.5, P2, P 2.5. Comes standard with the ball knob. Very sexy reel. 5,000 CXH has just come back into stock. We also have 4,000 XHs, they are back in stock. We've got 2,500 S shallow spool models, 2,000 shallow spool models. Pretty much we have almost the entire range of Exist reels back in stock. Excited to have them because that's Daiwa's flagship reel. You come into the store, pick one up, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when you feel one. And also in Certate, we've had a couple of XH reels come in. The Arc series, 4,000 CXH. Yes, this is a 4,000 CXH Arc. That's come back into stock. 2,500 XH. So that's a real good one for guys brim fishing that want a bit of cranking power. You can pull the fish out of the snags a little bit easier with that extra high speed reel. And we've also got just your standard 4,000 CXH. I actually have been using a 4,000 CXH. Is it a CXH? Yeah, it is a CXH. I've actually, this reel, I use a absolute shitload. If you've watched my content up north, Shark Bay, that real big tuna that I caught off Rotto, all on a 4,000 CXH. This reel, I use it heaps, and have been using one of these since they came out onto the market. And I've got to say, really good reel. I've caught heaps on it. The only downfall about the standard model, which is with the paddle handle, is it's got a shallow spool, so you don't fit an absolute stack of line on there. But if you buy the Arc comes with the deeper spool, so it's actually a 4,000 DCXH Arc. So really, I probably should get one of these, but I haven't got one yet. But anyway, Certates, we've got a really good range of Certates back in stock as well, guys. So get online and order yours or pop in store and grab one today. Lastly, on the reels, we have Lexas all back in stock. So Lexa TW in the 300 sizes, we have all the models, and we also have the 400 sizes. Now, these things are a great vibing reel for using like the Vertrex vibes or any of the soft or hard vibes. They're good for light jigging. They're just a very cost-effective, good quality overhead jigging reel or vibing reel. Super easy to use. They have a really good drag. They're built strong, built tough, and they're very, you know, they're not over the top expensive. If you want a free spool, you simply press the thumb bar, disengages the reel. You re-engage by winding the handle. You've got the drag on the side, and they pack about 10 to 13 kilos of drag. They have what they call the T-wing system. So when you engage the reel, the T-wing opens, so your leader knots can come through the line guide nice and easily. When you re-engage the reel, you can see that the guide flips back up and engages, and then winds your line on. But Lexa reels, all in stock. What you can do if you order with any of the reels as well, guys, if you order them online, you know, we can spool the reels prior to them leaving and getting shipped out. So if you order your line at the same time, we'll, you know, if we get an order through for line and a reel, we'll pretty much always give you a call and, hey, do you want your line reel spooled with the line that you've ordered? So anyway, guys, those reels are back in stock, and I think we'll go and check out a couple other items. I've been getting a reel ask from everybody lately. There's a few rumors and all going around, but I just want to give you guys a bit of an update on the third store. Now, it is happening. So Tacklewest number 3 is coming. I've actually just purchased some shop fittings, and it'll be, I'm not going to tell you where it's going to be, but it's happening, and it's happening this year. So I'm super excited about that. So just for all you guys, just to know, it is coming, and it's coming. So that's all you need to know. But anyway, lures. You already would have seen these previously, but we've just had a couple of these restocked. So the Pro Lure Garfish. Now, these things are really cool lure. I really like the look of these. They're 150 mil long, shaped exactly like a garfish, and they come in 2 different models. So there's a floating and a sinking one. So these things here are going to be absolute dynamite for tailor, and well, they already have been. I've had quite a few people getting some really good tailor on them, really good salmon on them, and they're just a really good size stick bait. They come with reasonably good quality trebles. You don't have to upgrade them out the box. You can use them straight away. They cast reasonably well, and you know what fish doesn't eat a garfish? So the Pro Lure Gar, we've just had, like I said, just had them restocked. They come in a number of really good colors. So you got your albino, you've got your what do they call this one? It's like a Sauri or something they call it, but nice blue, chrome blue on it. You've got your natural green. They also have a really nice bait fish pattern. You can see it's got like a clear top, but honestly, I really like this chrome purple. I think if I was going to pick one, that's probably my pick. But again, these are available in a floating and a sinking. They attach from the top there, so you can kind of either walk the dog with the floating one, or you can kind of get that sinking one to go just below the surface and just twitch it and shimmy it, and just a really effective lure on tailor and, you know, anything that eats garfish. So Pro Lure Ultra Gar, they've been restocked. Get onto the website and give one of these a try, because it's something new and something different. Now, I know I only did these the other week, but we did also we just got a couple of new colors as well, and that's the Zipbaits Monsoon Breaker 130s. Sorry, not 130s, these are the 115s, but we also do have the 130s. But the 115s, we've just got a couple of new colors in, and you know, again, these are just a super popular lure, so you really can't go wrong when you're fishing for dolphin fish, fishing for tailor, fishing for salmon. The Zipbaits, they're an exceptional lure. They work really well, they cast really well. The finish on them is probably up there with some of the best hard lures that I've seen. But we did just get it. We actually got a restock, but there's also just, you know, a handful of new colors like those two. I don't believe that I've seen that one before either, which is pretty nice. But guys, zip baits. We stock a massive range of zip baits. Pretty much, we stock well, with the majority of the lures that we sell, we stock every single color that is available at the time. We order them all, so we get what's available. And yeah, we just want to offer you guys the best range to choose from. So anyway, linked in the description. And seriously, if you haven't seen them already, which I'm sure you probably have if you've been watching our videos, but the Monsoon Breaker 130, that thing's been super popular. We've had all colors restocked in those, and I think that one's actually fast becoming the favorite. If you've seen young Bacon, who is our casual, he caught that really big dolphin fish, a 19 kilo dolphin fish on a Monsoon Breaker 130. So they do work, and tried and tested by Tacklewest staff. So anyway guys, get onto the zip baits, and they're all on our website too. I'm just going to move on quickly to light tackle braid, and a really good quality light tackle braid for brim fishing, just ultra light finesse work, makes a massive difference. And when you use something of high quality and then go back to something that's just average, you notice a massive big difference. So we've just had a really good restock. This is probably one of the best light tackle braids for brim fishing that I've used, and honestly it's very hard to beat it. But the Varivas Max Power PE, this is an 8-strand braid. It's a all-purpose braided fishing line. It's just premium quality. They come in 150 and 200 meter spools, but very good quality line. And if you do any brim fishing and you haven't used a premium line like this before, then I seriously give it a shot, because I reckon once you use this kind of stuff, you won't use anything else. But the thing that I like about this braid, besides the fact that it's ultra smooth, casts well, and it's ultra strong, is the color. I really like this green color because you can see it, and that's a big thing I find for brim fishing. For me, always being able to see your line, it makes a really big difference. So the Max Power PE, available in, we sell it in PE 0.2, PE 0.6 and 0.8, and it's available in 200 meters and 150 meter spools. But guys, give this a shot, because that is, you'll use it once and you'll go, shit, he's right. Now, one other thing that we got in from Varivas as well is even more high end than the Max Power PE is the Saltwater Finesse ×8. So it's another 8-ply braid, but this is ultra finesse. So this is PE 0.4, which is very thin. PE 0.4, I try to treat that like a 4-pound braid, but it's got a 9.2 maximum breaking strain. This is actually like a white silver color, so I'm not a super fan of the color, but the braid is exceptional. I've spooled a couple of reels, 2000 size reels with this stuff, and honestly it feels unreal. But this is only available in, well, we only sell it in 0.4, PE 0.4, but it's only available in PE 0.2, PE 0.3 and PE 0.4. So it's just an ultra finesse braid. But if you're fishing the flats and you want to get a really good cast and you don't have to pull fish from structure, then this is a very good line to check out. It is super expensive though. For 150 meters of PE 0.4, it's $139, so it's not cheap. But generally with braided lines, the thinner they get, the more they cost, because it's harder to produce. But check that one out, guys, if you want an ultra finesse premium quality braid, and that's the Varivas Avani Saltwater Finesse, and that's an 8-ply braid. You can check it out on our website, or you can bring your reel in store and we'll spool it up for you. That's not a problem. While we're still in the brim section as well, razor edge split ring pliers. These have been restocked. Now, these things, we absolutely truck through them, and for good reason, because they're a really good split ring plier. I don't know, can you see that? Ultra micro. Can I open it just a little bit? Yeah, ultra micro split rings, not a problem with these pliers. They're very cost effective. They come with a lanyard, they come with a pouch, $24.99. Guys, they've got a little braid cutter on them as well. Super handy to keep in your tackle box. But yeah, if you've ever tried changing the little brim split rings, a lot of guys try and use their fingernails, their thumbnails, and it's a mission. But get yourself a pair of these. They're only $24.99. They're cheap as, but really good micro split ring plier. So that's the Razor Edge micro split ring pliers. Anyway, guys, I hope that's enough new stuff to show you for this week. As always, we're always getting new stuff in. We're always getting stock come in. It's absolutely been madness the past couple of weeks. We've been absolutely hammered. Thank you guys for the support, and you know, our stores are only getting busier. It's we've really received a lot of support from everybody. The videos are getting more views. We're getting more subscribers. We get, you know, just everything. So thanks again for all the support, guys. And if I don't see you in store, I will see you out in the water. And until next week, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I gotta go open the store because it's 8:30. But I'll see you later, guys.